Hey guys, today I'm going to give you 4 steps to handling objections over the phone. Actually, better yet, 4 steps to overcoming objections, having them vanish over the phone. How exciting is that? First, I want to give you 3 points on mindset. Here's number 1. Don't be surprised when you hear an objection. As obvious as this may seem, way too many agents are not prepared. What is your expectation? That you're gonna call a firstborn expired and they're not gonna have any objections? I mean, that could happen like one in thousands maybe that you call, that you just say, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you called, come list me. Most of the time, they're going to give you objections, and the objections are always the same. There are a handful of objections with FSBOs and expireds. You're going to hear them all the time. Expect to hear them and be prepared to handle them. Write this down. Luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. When you hear me, if you've heard me role play or you've heard me on live calls on my YouTube channel, and you listen to it and you say, wow, that sounds so easy. It's so easy for her. It's like it's so natural and it seems so spontaneous. It's because I have made tens of thousands of prospecting calls and coaching calls and role play calls. I've conditioned myself. I've practiced. I've prepared. Remember, luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. I am way luckier today when I make prospecting calls than I was 26 years ago when I got into real estate, because I am way better prepared. Repetition is the mother of skill. How are you going to learn this? How are you going to master this? Repetition, doing it over and over and over, and practice and take action and talk to people and practice and talk to people. Every conversation you have is an opportunity to learn. Second mindset, an objection is an opportunity because they haven't hung up on you yet. Think about it. The fact that they're on the phone, they're giving you an objection. What they're really saying when they give you an objection is they're like, say something that makes me feel that meeting with you is not going to be a waste of my time. They're giving you an opportunity. It's a chance. If you had no chance, they would hang up on you. And even if they hang up on you, you could call them back and get another chance. But they're there. They're saying, I'm going to relist with the same agent. Or they're saying, I can sell it myself. I don't want to list with an agent. Go ahead, say something that makes me feel like meeting with you is not going to be a waste of my time. It is an opportunity for you. Mindset number 3, and then I'm going to give you the 4 steps to handle objections. Every no gets you closer to a yes. And as long as they are talking to you, a yes is possible. First of all, you don't get discouraged when you hear a no, because you're going to hear no's. And just because they said no once doesn't mean they're not going to say yes the second time you ask for the appointment, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth. It's getting you closer and closer and closer. And they're still there. They're giving you an opportunity, and a yes is possible. The only no that counts is the last one before you quit. And in sales, you might have heard this before, 80% of the yeses happen after you ask for the appointment or the signature 5 times. Way too many agents quit after 1 or 2 no's, missing a tremendous amount of opportunity. And mindset number 4, this is the last one, and then I'll give you the 4 steps. Always assume that what they're saying to you is an objection and not a condition. Let me give you an example. When an expired says to you, I'm going to relist with the same agent, is that a condition or an objection? Condition meaning they're going to list with the previous agent no matter what you say. Is that what's happening here? Are they really committed to it? Or is it an objection? You have to always assume that it is an objection. Could it be a condition? Could it be that they're going to do that no matter what you say? Yeah, the problem is if you assume it's a condition right when they say it, you are done. The call is over. Done. Finished. So assuming that it is an objection, it's an opportunity for you to say something that's going to cause them to reconsider the supposedly decision they have made. And that's the case with every objection. Here are the 4 steps to handling objections over the phone. Step number 1, listen intently. Now, this sounds like it would be really easy, right? Oh my gosh, that's easy. That's it. You don't even need to say anything. All I'm asking you to do is listen intently. It sounds so easy, and it's one of the hardest things to do, especially if you don't have your scripts internalized. If you're having to read the script, hi, my name is Jackie. How you're not listening. They answer the phone, hello, and you're like in your head, you're scrambling. And if you're distracted, if you get into that prospecting coma where you're dialing, and all of a sudden you're checking your text messages and reading your email, and then the phone rings. They answer the phone. Hello. You're not prepared. You're not listening. You don't even know what you're saying, who you're calling. And it's impossible to listen intently when you're distracted. Step number 2, repeat, approve, and validate what they said. Again, I've been coaching agents for over 15 years. This is one of the biggest challenges, one of the biggest mistakes agents make. They don't repeat, approve, validate correctly, effectively. They say, great, and ask another question. Excellent, ask another question, because a lot of other coaches and companies teach that. All you have to do is say, great, ask another question. How does that make the prospect feel? Like you're not listening, like you don't care, you're not interested. So why are they going to listen to you if they don't feel like you're listening to them? They're not. Step number 3, ask a question to spark their curiosity, get their attention, and question what it is they're thinking of doing. So I'll give you an example. When they say, I'm going to relist with the same agent, and this is only after you've listened intently and you repeat and approve and validate, because if you don't do that, asking the question that I'm going to give you now won't work. So an example, there are many questions, right? But one of them, here's just one of them for you. If there was a better way to get your home sold, wouldn't you at least want to know about it? A better way? What do you know, they're in their mind, they're going, better way? What do you mean a better way? And they may say, well, they may ask you that. Well, what are you talking about? What could it be a better way? Blah, blah, blah. But it sparks some interest. And all of a sudden, maybe there is a better way. Well, wouldn't you at least want to know about it? I love these questions to get their attention. The if blank, would you blank, step 3. So much, especially when it's worded correctly and you make it easy for them to say yes. This is a hard question to say no to. They may give you another objection, which you just follow the 4 steps again, but at least they're still there. They're talking to you. And step number 4, it's the easiest one. You just ask for the appointment. The easiest ones, which most agents don't do, and they don't do enough of it. Asking for the appointment is just saying, well, would 3 o'clock work for you today? Would 4 be better? With a downswing. I gave you the 4 steps. You know what an objection is. You know what your mindset needs to be. Now remember, what you say is absolutely critical. Obviously, what you say makes a difference. How you say what you say makes an even bigger difference. You want to just exponentially be more powerful and get better results. You need to work on what you say and how you say it. And you watch your real estate business blow up. I look forward to seeing you soon.